So I've spent the last 20 years working on, among other things, but working on research regarding lower federal courts and pregnancy discrimination, and kind of exploring the statutory protections around pregnancy discrimination and evaluating how the federal courts have used them or not used them to protect women. Political science and public service has kind of right now 5 concentrations. We have one in public administration and nonprofit management, which is our most practical, leading straight to work in the nonprofit sector or in state and local government. The other 4 are more traditional areas of political science. So we have a degree of a concentration in public policy, in legal studies, in American politics, and in international relations and comparative politics. And so students can focus in one of those and take specific electives in those areas, but they're going to also be taking courses across the curriculum, and they can dabble in different ones of these concentrations and explore kind of political science in a tailor-made kind of way. How do we make sure the right people are getting resources at the right time and the right way to lead to kind of societal outcomes we might hope for? We ask those kinds of questions, both empirically, what things are, how do they work, but also normatively, how should things be? You know, and helping students decide for themselves, what do they think the outcomes of these kinds of policies should be? And I think it's good for students to see how excited we get about what we're studying. And often, I don't always teach this in the classroom. I teach one course in which I teach that material. I don't really teach it in other areas. But for them to see how excited we are about our own work, I think shows how exciting research is, and how much it makes the things we're learning in the classroom come to life when we test drive it ourselves. And I hope it motivates them to do unique research on their own.